Welcome back to Wigs with Scarlett. Today I'm doing the wig review for one of Envy's newer styles. This is Gia Mono, based on their very popular bob style Gia, but with a full mono top. And this is in the color Platinum Shadow. If you've been eyeing this one or the color, stay tuned. And as always, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out our retailer sponsoring this review, Pinky Promise. All of their details are in the detail section. Let's get started on Gia Mono. Gia Mono is giving me old world glam. I'm feeling very Marilyn Monroe in this platinum color. I feel like this style is very reminiscent of Marilyn Monroe's style in her hair with her waves and her shorter look. So I put on the darker lipstick because I was just feeling Marilyn in this wig. This is an adorable style. It's a very popular one for Envy, which is why they decided to make it in a full mono top. So Gia is, there is the original Gia wig, and obviously a full mono top means you can change the part and part it wherever you like. Let's take a look at this adorable, fun and flirty style from all angles. This is Gia Mono from the front, from the left, from the back, and from the right. Super cute, super fun and flirty and cute. Let's talk about Gia Mono's dimensions. So she has a front of 8, but there's definitely a shorter piece here that's not in the dimensions for some reason, but there is, I'm gonna say this is about a 5.5 inch bang here, and I'm not sure why that wasn't in the dimensions when I looked it up, but there are kind of a side swept bang, and I'm going to say it's about 5.5 because it's not a 3.5 is usually right at the bang level, and a 5.5 is the side swept. So that is important to note. But it does say, according to the dimensions, the front is 8, and that's going to be the longest pieces here. I know that because my face is 7.5, and keep in mind it's got some curls, so you'd have to straighten to get that full amount. Your sides have some layering and 6.5. You have a 3-inch nape, so it definitely gives you full coverage. And it is very lightweight. This wig only weighs 2.8 ounces, so definitely a lower density, but it looks fuller because of all of these adorable waves, curls, what have you. Noting that the front pieces are a little bit straighter than the rest of the wig. So something to know, like there's definitely straighter here right at the front, and the rest is very wavy and curly and fun. There is some permatease in this one up here in the crown section, a little bit on the sides, definitely quite a bit back here to kind of like poof it up if you want to just go really glam with it. It's done very well. This is your higher, your higher designer synthetic, so you're not going to see that permatease poking up everywhere. It's really in there to, if you want to zhoosh it up. Very, very cute. Let's take a look at the cap. So this features the new So Soft cap by Envy. And the So Soft cap has done some additional improvements to help the lace not be so itchy with this extra mesh layer, and also the full mono top with that skin colored mono top with it's got like a mesh top over the monofilament to protect it and make it softer and more airy on the head. Noting that your lace front is going all the way into your ear tabs. It's a beautiful extended lace front. You have the felt ear tabs. I'm not feeling metal stays, but you have your felt ear tab. Okay, there's metal stays right here. Yep, just a little bit. Shorter ones. You have your extended nape with your pull adjuster. And your open wefts, definitely stretchy, can fit a lot of head sizes. She does fit me okay. She fits me decent. She does go a little bit over my ear tabs, as they almost all do. But with pulling her in a little bit, she definitely fits well. I do think she could fit a variety of heads, anywhere from a small, maybe not a super extra small, but like a small, which is what I am, up to like a large. I'm not sure about an extra large, but there's quite a bit of stretch in the wefts. Up close and personal on this hairline and part line, noting that This does have a darker root, so you are going to see some knots at the hairline with the darker root. Not anything egregious, and only if someone goes way up close in your grill are they going to see that. It does have a pre-plucked part. Again, some knotting can be visible. I would definitely say it needs a little powder and scar tape for scalp illusion if that's something that matters to you. It's a very well done lace front. It's just that this one with the darker root is going to show a little bit of the knotting. The lace is definitely invisible and blends in. And you know, I've said this before, unless somebody is super close to you, they are not going to see that. Like if you look at me from a normal distance right here, it does not, you don't see any knotting. So I know a lot of times we can be paranoid about knots. I'm a bit paranoid about knots myself, but it is a preference thing on how, you know, the knotting and if you're willing to deal with the knotting or not. So let's look at this color. This is Platinum Shadow, and as it's described, Platinum Shadow is basically a pale platinum blonde with a darker root. I will say that I do see a little bit of dimension in it, but it is described as a code 613R8, and a 613 is a platinum base. So let's look at it in some more lighting, noting that it is a bit overcast today, but sometimes we got to work with whatever lighting we have. So let's take a closer look at Platinum Shadow. All right, so it is actually now pouring rain where I'm at, but you can get a really good view of the color in front of my slider, even on a rainy day. And as I was saying, you do see some slightly golden pieces mixed into that platinum. I would definitely say the root is dark. It's definitely a darker root, not a medium. So it's like a dark root contrasting that super pale platinum for a lot of contrast. Very pretty color, not really my color. I'm more into warm tones. It's very cool toned, extremely cool toned. It is pouring rain, but hey, when you're wearing a synthetic, it doesn't matter because it's not gonna screw up your hair. That style's gonna stay perfectly. Important to note that this is not a heat-friendly fiber. Most of Envy's pieces are either their heat-defiant mixed with human hair blend, which is their Envy hair, or straight synthetic. So this is a straight synthetic. I will say though that I find this one less shiny than a lot of their synthetics, and I don't know if it's because of the color or what, but I don't find this one to be excessively shiny, and I think it looks quite natural. I felt like with my Charlotte, it definitely looked shinier. So I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's the platinum color, but I don't see a lot of shine on this particular wig, but you do want to make sure to note that you cannot use a lot of excessive heat on this particular hair. You have to like the style. It's not something you're going to be able to straighten and then curl back. Another thing to note is this is a great wig for low maintenance because it does not touch the clothes. So it will last you a lot longer than those longer pieces that constantly need maintenance on the fibers. I hope you enjoyed this review today of Gia Mono, and I hope that you, as always, I'm going to ask to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, send me a message anytime. I'd love to chat. Follow me on Instagram at Scarlett O'Hara. That's in the details as well. And don't forget to check out our retailer in the details, Pinky Promise, to shop for all your future alternative hair needs. And I will see you at the next one.